I am ready to cast on my Endless Squares project. I have my Uno Pebble, which is my base colour, and I have my needles. I'm using an 80cm circular just because that's what I have. You can use a 60 or you can also use straight needles. So first of all, make a slip knot with your yarn. We are using the cable cast on method. Pop that onto your left needle. And I have a tail of about 12 centimeters. So I am just going in through the first stitch there underneath so that they cross over. My working yarn is on the right and I'm going to start casting on. So wrap it round the bottom needle over the top, hold it in position, pull that through, pull that new stitch up and hook it on to the left needle. So that's my second stitch. Don't pull it too tight. We don't want a really tight cast on. Then for the rest of the stitches, take your right needle and it goes between the two stitches before, and wrap that round and do the same process over the top. Slide your right needle back, pull up the new stitch and hook it on to your left needle. So you can see I'm pulling it into position, but I'm not pulling it really tight, so I can easily get the needle through the next two stitches. And we go, wrap it round, pull it back, hook it on your left needle, and that is the cable cast on. So I'm going to do that until I have 20 stitches where I will place my stitch marker, and then I will do another 20. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, I'm coming up to my 20th stitch. Grab your stitch marker, which can be just a piece of contrast coloured yarn, or actually in my case I'm using an earring, or of course you can use a proper stitch marker. So then I'm casting on another 20 the same way. So that stitch marker is just marking our halfway position. Right, so we're casting on another 20. The reason we need that halfway position is because on every right side row we are doing a knit two together decrease on each side of that stitch marker, and that creates the mitred square. So we are decreasing diagonally, starting from 40 stitches and ending with 2. Okay, so once you've got your 40 stitches cast on, we will come back and do our first row, which will be a wrong side row. Okay, I have cast on my 40 stitches. Every row is knit, so we are essentially knitting a garter stitch. So every odd numbered row is a wrong side row, and every even numbered row is a right side row. We only decrease on the right side row, so when we're on the wrong side row we are just knitting all the stitches and slipping the stitch marker when we come to it. So I have my right needle in, put that into the first stitch underneath so they cross over, and we are just wrapping around, pulling that right needle back. Got our new stitch here, but this time we are not casting on, so we are just knitting. So we're going to slide off, and that creates our first knitted stitch. Our second one, we go in underneath into the front of the stitch, wrap the yarn around, pull that back, slide it off, second stitch, and we carry on, and this is our first row of our first square. And when I'm coming up to that stitch marker, so all I'm going to do is slip it because I am not doing any decreases on my first row. Okay, here's my stitch marker, take it off the left needle, put it on the right needle, and that's slipping the marker, and carry on to the end of the row, and then we will do row 2, which will be our first decrease row. Okay, I'm coming up to the end of my very first row. So at the end of every row we are slipping the last stitch with the yarn in front, which means we take our working yarn, bring it round to the front of our needles, hold it there and slip it purlwise so the right needle goes up through the front, and we cross over the top of that left needle and just slip it off. And that creates our nice edge on our squares, and it makes it nice and easy to pick up stitches from, which is what we do throughout our project. So I'm now ready for row 2. So I turn my work over so that all my stitches are on the left needle, grab the right needle, and this is a decrease row. So we are going to stop just before, 2 stitches before the stitch marker. So we're just knitting the same as we were on the first row, knitting across until we reach 2 stitches before our stitch marker. Okay, nearly there. And here we go. We are 2 stitches before. Just move your stitches along so they are easier to work with. And we're going to knit 2 together. So that's all we do. Knit those 2 stitches together. That decreases 1 stitch on that side. Slip our marker again from the left to the right needle and knit the next 2 stitches together. So we decrease a stitch on each side of our marker on a right side row only. Knit across to the end and slip that last stitch with our yarn in front. I'll show you that one more time. And these two rows are repeated until we reach the start of the 14th row. And that is where we will change colour to create our 2 colour square. So here I am on the last stitch, bring the yarn around to the front, take the right needle up through the front purlwise, slip that off. Okay, and that is all we do. So I will come back when we are ready to change colour. One little thing that we need to do once we've done a couple of rows is mark our right side. So I've just got a pin here which I am going to just slip into the right side, so I know that is my first square where I started, and when I have the pin facing me I am doing decreases. So as I said, I'll come back with the colour change once we get through to the 14th row. Okay, I am now ready to change colour. I'm on my 14th row. It's a right side row. I have my marker there. And just as a extra check, I have 14 stitches remaining on each side of my stitch marker. So 14th row I'm starting, and I should have 14 stitches on each side, 28 in total. So we can break our main colour and just leave a tail that we weave in later. I have my new colour, which is the copper Uno, and all I'm going to do is start knitting as if I am using the same colour stool. So right needle goes into the first stitch, grab your new yarn or your contrast colour, holding it behind, and I've got a tail of about 12 centimetres, and just hold that in position behind, and then start working with your contrast colour. So if we just do a couple of stitches, and then we can tighten up those tails. So let's have a look. So I've got my new colour, my old colour, so if you just pull on those, that will just sort of tighten up that first stitch. And remembering this is a right side row, so it's a decrease row, so I am just going to continue in those first two pattern rows where we are decreasing on each side of the stitch marker, and we will continue that until we get down to 2 stitches remaining. So there I am doing a decrease, knit 2 together, slip that stitch marker, knit 2 together, and remembering always to slip our last stitch so we have a nice edge on our square. And I'll just finish this and I'll show you how that's looking. I'm going to come back when I have 4 stitches left, and then we will do the last decreases together. So here I go, slipping my last stitch with the yarn in front. So you can see there how we have a nice edge, a row of V's that we will just use to pick up stitches later on in our project. So turn our work over, we're on a wrong side row, and continue knitting as per the first 2 rows of our pattern, repeating. Okay, here I am, nearly finished my first perfect little 2-colour mitered square. I'm on the right side, which I know because I have my marker there, and I have 4 stitches left. I'm on a decrease row, so I'm just going to knit 2 together, slip my marker. Actually, I'm going to take my marker off this time. You'll see why in a minute. I've got 2 stitches left, so obviously if I knit those 2 together, I'm unable to slip that final stitch. So that's fine. We need to do our decrease, so we just knit those 2 together, which brings us down to 2 stitches. So we don't really need a stitch marker in there. So turn our square over. So on these remaining 2 stitches, we just knit 1, slip 1. Okay, we're now on the right side of our work and we are ready to start square 2. I have cut my contrast colour and I'm ready to join my main colour again. So we've got those 2 stitches on hold. We're just going to knit those 2 together with our main colour. So holding that behind, knit our first stitch, slide that off, and then we are ready to pick up under that slipped edge, pick up another 19 stitches. So we want 20 on each side of our stitch marker. So there's our second one. Now we're just looking for the gap which is under the edge, the slipped edge, third one, and you'll see that it's relatively easy to see. You can just pull that edge out to see it more clearly. Fourth one, and find that there's a little gap. See if I can show you. There's a little gap just there under that V edge, so that we're picking up both strands right along that edge. And continuing right down. Oops, I've only got one strand there. Gets easier as you go along. Nearly at the first corner. Now I'll just check. Okay, I'm nearly at the corner. I just need 2 more stitches. So 1 and right into the corner there. 2. So I've got my first 20. And now we need to cast on 20 so that we create the bottom edge of that second square. So we turn our work over to the wrong side and place our stitch marker, and we're going to cable cast on 20 stitches. So remembering how we did that between the previous 2 stitches, and cable cast on 20, 20 new stitches along that bottom edge. And once we've cast on those 20, we're going to repeat our 2-row pattern. So our first row will be a wrong side row, and then our second row will be a right side row where we are starting the decreases of our second square, and we just follow exactly what we did on our first square. So I will leave you to continue on creating your first panel or your first row of squares, and then I will show you how we continue joining squares after that.